All right. Pretty bad performance in my mind, and I give Marshall a lot of credit. They came out, they outplayed us in a lot of ways, and Abby Beeman was great. I mean, had 4 turnovers at the half and finished the game with a pretty good stat line with only 1 turnover second half. And thought Rose Scott did what she does, and Harness obviously gave them a huge boost. So they deserve a lot of credit. They took it to us, and it was a good performance by them.
I know you're not happy, but is it good to get? In some ways, could it be good to get that out of the way before it's a one and done situation?
I mean, I'll tell you in a week and a half if it's a good thing. I don't like that. I don't. Now, I'm gonna talk out of both sides of my mouth. I think it's never good, right? It's like, why are you building a habit to not rebound, right, or not defend the way you should, or whatever, right? I just think that's a bad thing. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about Natasha Adair because I ran into her this summer, and she obviously is the head coach of Delaware. Everybody, we beat them at home last year, right? And she tells me that she walked in the locker room, and those kids were like dead set, like, we got this. Don't worry about it. You don't have to say a word. And they went and won the CAA championship. And so I'm not saying we can do that. I hope we do. I hope it's that sort of smack in the face. And I understand. I mean, we celebrated winning the regular season, being the 1 seed. We did. And I think our kids deserve to celebrate it. And so, was this, hey, let me go out here and see if it's easy, right, and not really grind this thing out because you already got it set. I don't know. I don't really know our players' mindset. I just thought Marshall outplayed us, and they earned it. So, right, if I was going halfway, like I'm not putting our best foot forward, as far as like substitutions and all that stuff, then maybe I wouldn't be not mad, frustrated, whatever you want to call it. Maybe I wouldn't be as frustrated, but I just thought they outplayed us. And so now, we can play them on Friday, and they're going to feel good about themselves because they just came to our place and beat us. So, yes, can it be good? Yeah, absolutely. Can it be bad? Yeah, absolutely. I'll say good, Shane. Let's think it's good.
What did you kind of think of that last 7.5-minute stretch where, you empty the bench and you let them go in and down 20 and they're able to pull, I think, within 9 and, make it a pretty loud environment in there?
It was awesome. Those kids have sacrificed a lot for us, and they can play, and they play every day in practice against our starting group, and they cause them problems. And we've had that ready for, quite a while. Haven't practiced it a whole lot, but it's been something we've had, and we were playing with the idea of, do you do it last minute of a quarter type of stuff. But they, I give them a ton of credit. They went in and played hard, period. Rebounded. I wish they scored a little bit better, right? Maya goes 0 for 4 from 3. It was like, can you give me one of those, 2 of those? Because I thought the one she shot on the wing, I thought the roof would have came off this place if she made it. So I was just really proud of them to sit on the bench the whole time. I call your number. You go in, you compete your tail off. You change the game and give the fans a possibility. Like, are they going to maybe pull this thing out? I was really proud of them and to watch them do that. And so I thought they played incredible for the situation.
Yeah, they don't really, play a whole lot, but do you look at that stretch as a positive going into next week, even though it could have been a really, blowout loss, they were able to kind of make it, a respectable outcome? Yeah,
I do. What it shows me is that they got a choice right there, right? They can come in down 20 and not play hard. I'm still putting, right? So they still have a choice. Now it's like, all right, they're still locked into this. They're still locked into playing hard when they get that minute to play hard. And that's a lot, man. That's a lot. A lot of credit should be paid to them for that, to stay bought in that way. So, maybe it's a time where you throw Cheyenne Rowe a bone in the tournament because she shows she's ready, right? So they just proved that, and we'll take a look at it. I don't know which way we're exactly going to go with like that information, but we'll take a look at it for sure because they played hard, and I thought that's what our top group was missing today. I didn't think we played hard, and they did.
And in a game like this where the other team just simply isn't missing, particularly from the three-point line, kind of what is your message to the team to kind of keep them continuing to try to play defense? And because obviously it's tough when they're just hitting shots.
Yeah, I mean, they were hitting shots. I think some of that was, yeah, I mean, they were hitting shots, and we weren't, and that's like basketball, right? Um, I hope he listens to these things, but one of my friends I was a manager with a long time ago, he said, what do we got to do to win? He'd always say, we got to make more shots than the other team. And so, our defense wasn't good. I thought we got off to a bad start defensively and could just never snap back. They scored 20 points in the first quarter. I thought we did a good job second quarter. I thought we eased into it, and I thought it was the opposite to start the third. I thought they were just scoring at will. And so, yeah, I don't know. It was a good day for them. I mean, got to be Harness's career high. I don't know that. Probably. I mean, 6 threes, 18 points. I don't know if it is or not. Maybe she scored 20 in the game before him. I'm not trying to disrespect her, but no, they were good, man, and they did. They knocked it down. 12 for 24 from three. You deserve to win that game most of the time, and so yeah, it's good for them.
I know the score kind of spoiled the senior night aspect of it, but what were some of the things that you were telling Caroline and Kiki? I noticed you kind of were whispering something into their ear. What was, if you're able to kind of share a little bit about that?
Yeah, I'm not going to share, but it's just there's not many moments where you can, I think, play on that level of emotion, and it was emotional for me. Both of them, right? Both very, very different situations. Where Caroline's been here less than a year, and Kiki, I've known Kiki for 6.5 years now, right? And Kiki got me emotional coming out. But both of them, they just deserve so much credit for where we are, and that's a fact. In very, very different ways, but in very similar ways as well. Both very good leaders for us, very strong leaders for us, in different ways. But yeah, we just had a little thankful moment, should I say.
You guys seem to use that the sixth place prediction as motivation this year, and you're going to have a championship, but it's also possible that you're like basically one game out of sixth place. Does that give you an opportunity to continue to use that as a little motivation to go in and prove that you are the like legitimate champions?
No, I do think that. I think that has been this team in particular has not reacted well to being on top or chased, right? We when we are chasing or we're hunting, we've been better, and so we have used that sixth quite a bit, almost every game. I should say every game, and to me, we've got to make sure we can like do both of it. We're going into the tournament as the 1 seed. So there's, right? So like regardless of, I want to say sixth all you want, right? But it's like, yeah, we did it. Now we're the 1 seed. And I don't know what ended up, who's winning, who's losing, but I'm sure we'll be co-champs with somebody. I'm sure it's not going to be just nobody, right? I'm not sure those teams aren't going to lose today. But we got to figure out how we're going to get motivated for this, because to me you got 3 games to go win one, and you've put yourself in a really good position to do that. And that's the bottom line, right? Is like all the dust settles, and this is not how I wanted this to go, or the result of this to go at all. But the dust settles, and you look around, you are the 1 seed. You got to go win 3 games. And I think the 1 seed just puts you in the best position, right? In the best position of the amount of rest time, the amount of warm-up time on the court, the seeding. The seeding to me in this league is crazy. I think it's really hard. This team is going to come in 8th, and Coastal Carolina is going to come in 9th. Like those teams are good. I respect both of those teams really like at a high level. So it's you talk about this team. I think every loss they've had in conference has been single digits. It's crazy. So for me, yeah, I don't know exactly how we're going to use 6 still. I still want to, because it's still where you were picked, but it's hard not to feel a little sense of accomplishment, because we did get to that. We did finish first. So I've got to reach in my bag of tricks here, Shane, and find something, because we certainly didn't play motivated tonight. It's a fact.